field position. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all...
That's caught at the 25. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
63, 63, 63. Out. Hey, easy, 63, back. Out.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20, Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That one caught out wide by Julio.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 54 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Swift going to try up the middle.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 2nd down.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third. There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Second down, here's Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and he's going to get this one to the 20.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away.
And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play, Watson to the air.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Watson.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. 22 yards.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said,
and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Watson on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. .0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks. This all change, you know. Another man made my phone ring. Hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone. Hello. Bling bling blow. Mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me. Okay. I might pull a ticket out of my account. Okay. Just to show you how to count. Okay. Lewis, don't compare me to these. They don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Keep it going down, he's coming. Keep it forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Watson. Amari Cooper. And finally marked down at the 23. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
You're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot at it.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Chubb running right. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A give running right is Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. A On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
43!
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A give. This is Chubb. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of...
There he goes, left side!
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry up. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Runs through the contact. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. Still on his feet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Mahomes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
First down, Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Watson.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Let's see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And bulldozing his way through.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
43! 43!
Mahomes to throw it. Finding Hardman. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they completed, and stopped the clock in the end.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 43,
Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One final try from Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Browns are going to win this football game here in overtime. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,
cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a got close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them off in the bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That one caught out wide by Julio.
No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and
11. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a give left side for Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Julio Jones. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. And just shutting him off there. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion right is Jones.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurts. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Watson.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Swift going to try up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now Goff on 1st down. Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But 1st down, Hurts. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 55 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Gone.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The 1st drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The 2nd drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that 1st one, not so well on the 2nd one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 49 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Shreds him off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff.
And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. They'll run the draw here with Swift, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they go with Swift again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
63, 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll get that complete to Albert O. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll drop this one off to Swift. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 15 yards. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead, and
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 142 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now gone.
Throw caught by Raymond.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Swift going to try up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here now, 3rd down. Once again, it's Swift.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now it's gone.
Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that, not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jones.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. This will be caught by Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Swift. It's into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six.